Let's start in child's pose. Come all the way down onto your hands and knees. Bring your big toes to touch. Open your knees wide. Give a little push into your hands. Send your sit bones back towards your heels. And just start with a couple gentle sways. Side to side through your hips, your torso, shoulders, neck. And almost imagining a pebble that's been thrown into a pond. Imagine your body here making its way to the bottom of that pond. So eventually let your elbows land, let your forehead drop, allow your hips to still and be heavy. And allow the waters in and around you to still. As your body becomes quiet, can you turn up the volume on your breath a little bit? Breathing in and out from the back of your throat through your nose. Ujjayi breath. Expanding and softening. Water. Water makes this planet extremely special. It's necessary for life as we know it to exist. Every living organism on this planet needs water to survive. It's a true supporter of existence. Water flows, it freezes, it evaporates. It's a shapeshifter, able to take on the form of its container and adapt to its surroundings. It says, here and now, this is what I need to be, so I will be it. And moments later, it changes again. Water can pulse and roar and rage, or it can still and quiet to a silent hush. It has both surface and depth, which can bring a calmness to the observer. It's a transporter of things that swim in or float on it, connecting faraway shores and distant people. An inherently clear element, water holds so much. How does water make you feel energetically? In what ways do you resemble water? Can you invite a fluid, liquidy flow into your practice today and move from shape to shape how water might navigate its path? Take one more big, full breath in. And a big breath out. On your next inhale, pull forward to all fours, knees underneath your hips. Keep the toes untucked today and walk your hands forward a little closer to the top of your mat. So you're in a wide all fours position. On an inhale, roll into a little baby cobra. So we're not there fully yet, but you're letting your hips dip towards those wrists. Heart and gaze are pulling up. As you exhale, send your hips back, not quite to child's pose, but close, and let your head drop. Tuck your chin. Inhale, roll forward into that almost modified up dog. And on an exhale, send your hips back into that almost child's pose and drop your head. You might close your eyes here, just rolling through these shapes. And as your body starts to warm up, if you'd like to move into that full modified up dog or press back into that full child's pose, you can. Waving through your spine, connecting breath to movement. Inhale as you pull forward. Exhale as you press back. And then we will intentionally make this a little bit bigger After your next inhale into that modified up dog-ish shape, I want you to tuck your toes and exhale into any version of down dog. Knees can be bent, legs can be straight. And then lower your knees to the floor. Find that modified up dog-ish shape. And then press back into that child's pose-ish shape. And I'm saying ish because you can make this as big or small as you want. Roll forward, modified up dog. Tuck those toes. Downward dog. You can keep the knees soft or stretch those legs. Knees to the floor, modified up dog. And then press to child's pose. We'll do that 2 more times. Rolling forward. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, press back. Now maybe you start to get even bigger. Knees to the floor and start to find those full expressions. Press back, child's pose, only if it feels good. Again, rolling forward, modified up dog-ish. Tuck those toes. Exhale, downward dog. Knees to the floor, modified up dog-ish. Exhale, child's pose. This time, inhale all the way into that modified up dog-ish shape. Tuck those toes, exhale, down dog, and pedal out your legs. So keeping a little movement here in down dog. You can shake out your head. We're going to find a little side-to-side wave. I want you to pivot both heels to the right, gaze underneath your left shoulder. And then rise high on your toes to come back through center. Pivot heels to the left, look under your right shoulder. And just take that a couple times, letting your hips wave right and left. Turning your gaze underneath your shoulder. Find your breath. We're here for 3. We'll meet up in regular down dog in 2 and 1. Bring those heels back to center. Extend down and out through your heels. Now working to find some length through the backs of your legs. Find length through your arms and your side waist. Let your head be heavy. Hips lift high. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Gaze towards your hands. Walk your feet to your hands. Forward fold at the top of your mat. Open your feet hip width apart. Soften your knees. Grab hold of opposite elbows. Give your elbows a little tug. Get longer from hip creases to armpits. Longer from armpits to elbows. Push down and out through your heels. Lift and spread your sit bones. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Release your hands. Shake it out a little bit. Soften your knees and unroll super slowly. 1 vertebra at a time. Once you arrive, take a couple shoulder rolls back. Step your feet together at the top of your mat. Big toes touch. Hands to heart center. Today, close your eyes. As you feel your feet grounding on the earth, as you feel your palms pressing at your heart, can you once again allow the waters within and around you to still? I offer you this quote from Khalil Gibran. In 1 drop of water are found all the secrets of all the oceans. In 1 aspect of you are found all the aspects of existence. Bow your forehead to your heart. Surya Namaskar. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up, heart lifts, palms press. Big exhale to dive forward, drop your head. Inhale, half lift, fingers can come to the floor. If you need a little more space, maybe those shins. Exhale, step or jump. Chaturanga, still just warming up. Inhale, up dog, modify where you need to. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up, palms press. Big exhale to dive forward, heavy head. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, push the floor away with your hands and feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find a long spine. Exhale, step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, moving right along. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Push down and out through your heels. Sit lower in your hips and scoop your tailbone forward. Belly is drawing in, shoulders are soft. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, airplane arms. Sweep your arms alongside your body. Let your upper arms lift up and squeeze in towards each other. Heart is open, eyes are soft. Keep all of this happening. Rise to your toes. Squeeze your inner ankles, inner knees, inner thighs. Working towards diver's pose, start to pull your heart forward as you stretch your legs straight, peering over the edge of your mat for 3. Utkatasana in 2. 1. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Melt your left heel to the floor. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, and pause. Push the floor away with your hands. Zip your belly in. On an inhale, lower your right knee to your right wrist. Exhale, slide that knee back up to your elbow. 2 more. Inhale, wrist. Exhale, elbow. Inhale, wrist. Exhale, elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Take that right leg straight up and back. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Drop your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon, making a full circle with your arms. Up, back, and around. Once those fingertips find the floor again, scoot your back knee back a touch. Pull your hips back, stretch your front leg straight. Toes are flexing back. Heart is reaching forward. Inhale to lengthen through your spine. And on an exhale, softly fold. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Rebend that front knee. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge, twist, right arm to the sky. Exhale, release. I want you to crawl your hands around to the left Skandasana towards the back of your mat. Left toes can turn out slightly. Right toes point to the ceiling. Option to keep your hands grounded here, or maybe hands to heart center to challenge that balance. We're here for a breath in. On an exhale, warrior 2. Press off your back foot, arms open wide. We're going to return back to Skandasana. Hands might come to your heart, maybe fingers to the floor for support. Take another breath in. Exhale, warrior 2, working through those hips. 1 more round. Skandasana, with or without those hands. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Soften your shoulders. Press down and out through your feet. Pull your belly in. Let your tailbone lengthen down. Turn your right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, half bound reverse warrior. Left arm wraps behind you as that right arm reaches up and back. Maybe that left hand is able to push your front thigh down and forward. Create a little more space through your right side body. Inhale into that space. Exhale, half bound, extended side angle. Left arm stays where it is. Right fingers land inside your right foot. Push your bottom knee open with that bottom arm. Roll your top shoulder back and work your gaze around and up to the sky. Full breath in, keep this shape. Exhale, gaze to the floor. Can you maintain that half bind, big transition, as you work your way into Ardha Chandrasana? Square your hips and torso to the left side of the room. Push more into that bottom foot to help you reach out that lifted heel. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Gaze to the floor. We're stepping all the way back into reverse triangle. Release that left arm. Soften your front knee. As your feet land, stretch both legs straight. Right arm reaches up and back. Inhale. Exhale, right toes turn in. Torso folds over your left thigh. Crawl all the way to the top of your mat. Low lunge, facing front. Inhale, step to plank. Let's find our flow. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, stretch. Exhale, downward dog. Stay for a breath. Check in. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Melt your right heel to the floor. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, pause. Push into those hands, rise high in your back toes. Find your abdominals. Inhale, lower left knee to left wrist. Exhale, bring it back up to that elbow. 2 more. Inhale, wrist. Exhale, elbow. Inhale, wrist. Exhale, elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg up and back. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Lower your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon. We're taking a full arm circle. Reach up, circle back and around. As those fingers refine the floor, slide that back knee back a little bit. Pull your hips back. Stretch your front leg, flex those front toes. Heart reaches forward. Take a full inhale to lengthen your spine. Use your entire exhale to fold. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Rebend your front knee, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge, twist, left arm to the sky. Exhale, release. Hands crawl to the right, Skandasana at the back of your mat. Right toes can turn out a little, left toes to the ceiling. Push that right knee open, hands on or off the floor. Now you know where we're going. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, warrior 2. Legs are wide, arms are wide. Good, taking it back into Skandasana. Hands on or off the floor. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. One more time. Skandasana. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Good. Push down and out through your feet. Belly is lifted. Tailbone is lengthening. Shoulders are soft. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, half bound reverse warrior. Back arm wraps behind you. Left arm stretches up and back. Maybe that right hand can push your front thigh down and forward. Inhale into your left side body. Exhale, half bound, extended side angle. Trying to keep length along that left side as you land your left hand to the floor. Push that bottom knee open. Spin your top shoulder back. Full breath in. Keep this half bind. Exhale, gaze to the floor. Trying to work our way gracefully into half bound Ardha Chandrasana. Right leg is reaching long. Hips and torso are spinning to the right side of the room for 3, 2, 1. Gaze to the floor. We're stepping all the way back into reverse triangle. Release your bind. Soften that front knee. Both legs stretch. Once your feet land, left arm reaches up and back. Big breath in. Exhale, left toes turn in. Torso folds to right thigh. Crawl those hands around to the top of your mat. Low lunge. Facing front. Inhale, plank. Find your flow. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, big stretch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. Alternating through those moments of currents, of flow, and of stillness, of settling. all qualities of water at different times. Let's smooth out that flow one more time, right and left. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, airplane arms. Zip up through the inseams of your legs. Rise to your toes. Diver's pose. Start to stretch your legs. Pull your heart forward. Breathe for 3. Heels are lifted. 2. 1. Inhale, Utkatasana. Heels down, hands high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, setting up for those knee drops. Inhale to the wrist. Exhale to the elbow. Inhale, wrist. Exhale, elbow. Last one, inhale, wrist. Exhale, elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg shoots back. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Drop your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon with a big arm circle all the way around. Fingers to the floor. Scooch that back knee back slightly. Front leg stretches. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Rebend your front knee. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Inhale, low lunge twist. Right arm to the sky. Exhale, release and crawl to the left. Skandasana at the back of your mat. Hands to the floor or heart center. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2, working through those hips. Take it back into Skandasana. You can use your hands if you need to. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. One more, Skandasana. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, half bound, reverse warrior. Keep that half bind. Exhale, right fingers to the inside of your right foot. Stay for a breath in. Keep this half bind. Exhale, gaze to the floor. Half bound, Ardha Chandrasana. Glide onto that front leg. Flatten your body off and over to the left side of your room for 3, 2, 1. Gaze to the floor. Reverse triangle. Both legs stretch. Inhale, right arm reaches up and back. Exhale, right toes turn in, torso to left thigh. Low lunge, top of mat. Inhale, plank, find your flow. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, setting up for those knee drops. Inhale, lower to wrist. Exhale, elbow. Inhale, wrist. Exhale, elbow. Inhale, wrist. Exhale, elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Drop your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon, circling those arms all the way around. Fingers find the floor. Scooch that back knee back. Stretch your front leg. Heart pulls forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 3, 2, 1. Rebend your front knee. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Inhale, low lunge twist. Left arm to the sky. Exhale, release and crawl to the right. Skandasana, back of mat. Hands to the floor or heart center. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Take it back into Skandasana. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. One more, Skandasana. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, half bound, reverse warrior. Exhale, left fingers to the inside of your left foot. Keep that half bind. Roll that top shoulder back. Take a full breath in. Exhale, gaze to the floor. Try and maintain that half bind, half bound Ardha Chandrasana. Rolling that top shoulder back. Breathe for 3. Flatten out your hips and your chest to the right. 2. Get longer out the top of your head. 1. Gaze to the floor. Reverse triangle. Both legs stretch. Inhale, left arm reaches up and back. Exhale, left toes turn in. Torso folds to right thigh. Swing to the left, low lunge, facing front. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog for 3. Slow breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Take one more breath in and out. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, fold. Heel to your feet, hip width apart. Soften your knees, reach down for your big toes in yogic toe lock. First 2 fingers and your thumbs wrap around those toes. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Make a little space in those hip creases as you exhale. Try and keep that space. So think of folding up and over your hip creases. Shoulders are lifting up, head is pulling down. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, push down and out through your heels. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in. Use fingers against toes. Exhale, pull yourself in a little deeper. Release just your right big toe. Keep a hold of that left big toe in yogic toe lock. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Start to shift your weight to your right leg. Both knees can soften. Make your way up to stand. Left knee will bend up towards your left shoulder. Really push down into that right leg. Scoop your belly in. This might be where you stay. Maybe that left leg stays bent. Maybe you work to extend that left leg straight. Any amount. Whether that leg is bent or straight, you might open that leg out to the side. Finding your version of this open, extended shape. Stay for a breath in. Keep a hold of that big toe. Exhale, standing figure 4, working our balance. Bend your right knee, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Sit low. 2 more rounds. Inhale, extend that left leg any amount, back out to the left. Exhale, standing figure 4. Again. Inhale, extend. Exhale, standing figure 4. This time, inhale, extend, reach your right arm up and out as well. On an exhale, release and cross your left foot or left leg behind your right. I want you to step your right foot over to the left a little bit more and bend your right knee. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Catch left wrist with right hand. Exhale, side bend right. Push into that right foot. Pull that left arm long. Belly is drawing in. Take a full inhale. Exhale, spin your torso towards the floor. We're coming into a forward fold. Start to lower down, hands to the floor. Rearrange those feet to find a forward fold. Shake out your head, shake out your shoulders. And catch onto that right big toe in yogic toe lock. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Soften both knees, start to rise. Right knee bends up towards that right shoulder. Bottom leg is pushing down to help you zip up through your belly. Maybe start to stretch that right leg forward any amount. Whether that leg is straight or bent, can you work to open it to the side any amount? Keep a hold of that right big toe. Inhale. Exhale, standing figure 4. Left knee bends. Cross that right ankle over your left thigh. Again, inhale, extend out to the side. Exhale, standing figure 4. Inhale, stand tall and extend. Exhale, standing figure 4. This time, inhale, extend left arm joins. Extend that left arm up and out to the left. As you release, cross that right leg behind your left. Step your left foot over to the right a little more and bend that left knee. Inhale, arms to the sky. Catch right wrist with left hand. Exhale, side bend left. Push into your left foot. Your hips can press to the right. Pull that right arm up and over. Full inhale. Exhale, spin your torso down. Just start to fold over those legs. Arrange your feet into a forward fold. Take your time. Shake out your head. Shake out your shoulders. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, prayer twist right, palms press. Left arm hooks to the outside of your right leg. Work that twist. Draw your shoulder blades together and move them away from your ears. Keep that happening, gaze to the floor. I want you to shift your weight to your right foot, float that left foot, and take a big step back into a lunge. Rework your twist here. Option to lower that back knee if you need help with balance. You can keep hands at heart center. You can fly your arms wide or take a bind. Breathe for 3. Get longer through the top of your head. 2, 1. Wherever you are, release your hands to the floor. We're crawling to the left, low lunge facing the back of your mat. Square off towards the back, left knee is bent. Lower your right knee down. Bring your left hand to your left thigh. Give that thigh a little push forward and now twist and look over your left shoulder. Option to stay here. If you'd like to move into a quad stretch, we're going to hang out there for a little bit. Bend your back knee, try and catch for the pinky toe side of your back foot with your left hand. Kick your foot into your hand, open your heart, take a breath in. Exhale, spin that left hand to the big toe side of your foot. Square your chest to the back of your mat and try and squeeze that back heel in towards your tush. Let's do that again. Spin that back hand to the pinky toe side of your foot. Inhale, open your heart, lean your chest back. Exhale, big toe side, square off and squeeze that back foot in. One more time. Pinky toe side, kick foot to hand. Inhale, open chest. Exhale, big toe side, square off, squeeze in. Wherever you are, release your back foot. Bring both hands down to frame that left foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. We're in a low lunge facing back. I want you to catch hold of that left big toe in yogic toe lock. Start to spin onto the outer edge of your right foot and hover your left heel off the floor. We're coming into side plank. If this is too much in any variation, you can take any other modification of side plank you'd like. Maybe you work on stretching that left leg to the ceiling, keeping a hold of that left big toe for 3. Hips press away from the floor. 2, 1. Chaturanga, take your time. Inhale, up dog, stretch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze to your hands. Exhale, bend your knees, step or jump. Feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. You're facing the back of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, prayer twist left, palms press. Right arm hooks outside left leg. Draw your shoulder blades together and away from your ears. Stay in this twist, stay low in the hips, gaze to the floor. Shift to your left foot, start to float that right foot. Big step back into a lunge. Option to lower the back knee if you need to. Option to take any arm variation. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Wherever you are, release those hands. Crawl to the right, low lunge, top of mat. Drop that back knee. Bring your right hand to your right thigh. Push that thigh forward, twist and look over your right shoulder. You might stay here. If you'd like to move through that quad series, bend your back knee. Catch for the pinky toe side of your foot to start. Kick that foot into your hand. Lean your chest back. Take a full inhale. Exhale, spin that back hand to the big toe side. Square your chest. Squeeze that back heel in. Again, pinky toe side. Inhale, kick foot to hand, open heart. Exhale, big toe side. Think of bringing that right shoulder towards your right knee. One more. Inhale, pinky toe side, lean back. Exhale, big toe side. Square off and squeeze. Release your hands to frame your front foot. Release that back leg. Tuck those back toes. Lift your back knee. Catch a hold of that right big toe in yogic toe lock. We're going for side plank again, and just give it a try with that big toe. Every side's different. Start to spin to the outer edge of that back foot. Even if you just float that right heel off the floor, maybe you start to stretch that right leg to the ceiling. You can change up the shape as needed. We're here for 3. Hips press high to the sky. 2, 1, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold and stay. Heel to your feet, mat width apart. Drop your hips low, prayer squat. Press your knees open wide with your elbows. Bring your heart and hands together. Scoop your tailbone forward. Draw your shoulders back. Find your breath. If it feels good to sway a little side to side, go for it. Opening through the chest and shoulders, reach your left fingers down, right arm to the sky. This might be where you stay spread wide through those collarbones. Maybe you work into a half or full bind. Try and keep equal weight on both feet. Roll that top shoulder back. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. We'll all meet back to center, hands to heart, elbows inside those knees. Right hand reaches down and out, left arm reaches high to the sky. This might be where you stay, working on opening your chest, softening the shoulders. Maybe you half or full bind. Roll that top shoulder back. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, hands to heart. Bring your hands to the floor, stretch your legs long. Take some easy sways side to side through your hips, through your torso. Planting your hands at the top of your mat. You can keep those sways happening. Just start to walk your feet back to downward dog. And on an inhale, pull forward to plank. Slow exhale to lower all the way to your belly. Untuck your toes. I want you to extend your right arm out to the right. And then see if you can crawl those right fingers a little further to the right. Bend your left knee, push into your left hand, and start to roll towards the right. Your scorpioning, it's a hard word to say, that left leg. This might be it for you. You can keep reaching your right fingers to the right, or maybe left arm reaches behind you, and you work to interlace your fingers like chest expansion arms, and stretch those arms straight. Wherever you are, pull your chest towards the left side of your space. Trying to get into that right shoulder and pec. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Gently release. As you roll onto your belly, left hand can catch you. Bring your right hand back to your mat, and then we'll change sides. Left arm extends to the left. Crawl those left fingers even further to the left. Push into that right hand, bend your right knee, and start to roll over to the left. That right leg is scorpioning. Good. Option to stay here, or maybe take that right arm around to interlace with left fingers. You can bend your elbows to find that, and then re-extend your arms. Heart is pulling towards the right side of your space as that left shoulder and pec open. Breathe for 3, 2, try and relax your head. 1. Gently release. As you roll to your belly, that right hand can catch you. Bring your left hand back to your mat and then gently press back into child's pose. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Feeling the weight of your body. Finding more release. Roll up to sit on your heels. Swing your legs around to the front of your mat. And we'll come into double pigeon. Let's start with our left shin parallel with the top of our mat. Stack your right shin on top. If this is too much, you can bring your right leg in front. Flex your feet, sit up tall. There's no rush here. Inhale to lengthen, and only when you're ready, exhale, fold. It might be a centimeter, it might be a couple inches, or maybe you flatten all the way out over those legs. Find what works for you tonight. Close your eyes. Soften your elbows. We're going to take a couple swim arms and just let your torso respond naturally. I want you to start by sweeping that right arm back behind you. Take it up towards the ceiling and bring it forward. Same thing with the left arm. Left arm sweeps behind you. You can let your torso lean, twist, and open. Reach that left arm forward. One more time, each side. Right arm swims back, up, and around. Left arm swims. Keep the shape in your legs. Come up to sit. Find a tall spine. And bring your right fingers behind you, left hand to right leg. Sit up tall as you breathe in. Exhale, twist around to the right with your torso. Can you use that hand on your knee and push that knee forward slightly so your hips are staying square as you twist from belly button, heart, and gaze. One more breath in. And full breath out. Come back to center. We're just going to swap out our legs. Keep it simple. Right leg on the bottom. Left leg on the top or in front. Feet are flexed. Sit up tall. Take a breath in. Exhale. Go slowly. Maybe those fingers inch forward. Can close your eyes. Can you breathe around your outer hips, across your lower back? And let's take those swims, starting with your left arm. Left arm reaches back, your torso can lean, it can spiral, it can do whatever feels good. Other side. Right arm reaches back. Up and around. One more time, left and right. Left arm swims. Right arm swims. Make your way up to sit. Find a tall spine. Left finger's behind you, right hand to that left leg. So use that right hand to keep that knee moving forward as you twist to the left. Hips stay square to the front as your torso rotates. Take a big inhale. Twist a little deeper as you exhale. Come back through center. Extend your legs out in front of you. Give your legs a little shake. Good. Hands come behind you. Point through your feet. Fingers point forward. Roll your shoulders back. Coming into reverse plank. Press into your hands and your feet. Lift your hips. Option to keep your chin tucked, or if you're comfortable, drop your head. Push more into your hands to open your heart for 3. Push more into your feet to lift your hips. 2. 1. Gently lower your hips and just fold forward. Walk your sit bones back. Shake out your head, your shoulders. Release over your legs. Yogi's choice, based on how your body feels, you might stay in this forward fold and go deeper. If you'd like to move into plow and shoulder stand, that's an option as well. So do a little body scan. Decide what you need, and then commit with breath, with mind, with body. Step by step, we'll all meet up with each other. If you're in shoulder stand, flex your feet. Lower your legs into plow. If you're in plow, release your hands to the floor for support. Start to unroll onto your back. If you're in that seated forward fold, start to unroll onto your back. Once you arrive on your back, squeeze your knees into your chest. Gently move your knees side to side. Come back to center with those legs. Push the back of your head into the floor and turn your head side to side. Happy baby, flex your feet to the ceiling. Catch a hold of the outer edges of your feet. Pull on your feet. Bring your knees closer to the floor. Option to rock a little side to side. You can stretch one or both legs straight. And draw your knees in towards your chest. Hug your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg long. Give that leg a nice big squeeze as you breathe in. And on an exhale, twist. Take your knee to the left. Gaze to the right. Option to close your eyes. So we start to slow things down. Come back through center. Change legs, hug your left knee in, stretch your right leg long. Give that left leg a good squeeze as you breathe in. And exhale, twist. Come back through center. Hug both knees into your chest. And then we'll make a little butterfly shape with our legs. Catch for the outer edges of your feet. Try and bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your head up towards your feet and pull your feet towards your head. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep this shape in your legs. 1. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet stay together. Let those outer edges of your feet land on the floor. Knees are wide. Bring your hands to the tops of your thighs and push your thighs away from you. Finding a little traction through your lower back. If it feels good to rock a little side to side, you can do that through the hips, the torso, even the head. Might feel good to turn your head a little bit. And release your arms into Shavasana arms. Just take a moment here in Supta Baddha Konasana to land. Notice your breath. After all of that movement, when we do find stillness in our physical body, we might be able to notice our energetic body, the sensations within, the stirring of our water, our internal current and source. As you begin to settle, yogi's choice, you can stay in this shape for Shavasana, or you can extend your legs out long and set up for full Shavasana. Finding final rest. Start to deepen your breath. And as you do so on your inhales, imagine drawing the tide of the ocean all the way up from your toes across the top of your head. And on your exhale, let that tide return back to the ocean. Using your breath to let that water wash over you. Inhale that water all the way up to your head. Exhale, let that water return back into the ocean. Cleansing, gently energizing and awakening. Stretch your legs long if they're bent. And start to add some tiny movement. Wiggle fingers, wrists, toes, ankles. Turn your head side to side. Everyone, reach your arms overhead. Take a big stretch here from toes to fingertips. Big breath into this long body. And on an exhale, start to walk your feet towards your seat to bend your knees and roll to your right. Have a moment. Taking our time to transition. Eventually make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Sitting up tall through your spine, close your eyes. Bring your hands to your heart. Tapping in with the waters within and around you. We are complicated creatures, and ultimately, the balance comes from this understanding. Be water, flowing, flexible, and soft, subtly powerful and open, wild and serene, able to accept all changes, yet still led by the pull of steady tides. It is enough. Victoria Erickson. The divine light, wisdom, water within me bows to the divine light and wisdom and water within you. Namaste.